Sup, my name is Ryu for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Today, we have a deck profile on Chaos Dragons. If you want to see a combo video featuring this deck right here, down in the comments, just request it. But before we get straight into the deck, this deck is a 6-axis deck, meaning it's going to focus on level 6 monsters to make rank 6 plays, level 10 synchros, and level 8 synchros, just so that's very clear. I'm also going to show off the side deck and go over a few things about this deck, so let's quickly do that. 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, 1 Black Luster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, 1 Dark Arm Dragon, the big three that make Chaos what they are. We have 2 Chaos Sorcerer, 3 Light Pulsar Dragon. This isn't your standard Chaos Dragon, so we're not using Dark Flare, just to make that clear. 3 Tefnut with 1 Laboratoid Dragon, because when Tefnut is tributed, Laboratoid comes out. You can use Caius, or you can use one of the Malicious, or you can use the side deck cards, which we'll get to a little bit later, or you can use the Light Pulsar Dragon to bring them out. So 3 Malicious, 1 Chaos, 1 Caius, call him Chaos, 1 Laboratoid Dragon, 3 Tefnut, so everyone knows he's like, oh, a little fast sometimes, 2 Chaos Sorcerer, 3 Light Pulsar Dragon, right? Well, some people just skimmed the video, so. To go with those Malicious to make use of them, 3 Plague Spreader. Some people just play 2. I play 3 because I want to see it faster and want that extra dark in the grave. I want to be able to manipulate. So, 3. 2 Tragodia, level manipulation. It works with the 6 and it also protects you from OTKs, things your opponent's going to stop you from playing. The only card you really have to worry about, like this being stopped by, is fucking Vanity's Emptiness now. 2 Gores also allows you to come back. He doesn't have the level 6 synergy that we usually look for, but he's still great because we can just sync him with Effect Veiler, make a level 8 play. He's extra dark in the name. He's a giant beater on the field when you need it, and basically just helps with any dead possible hands that you may run into. 2 Card Troop, same kind of thing. You can just set it, or you can go for a little mill, set up your graveyard. Not too much of a mill, just a little. 1 Eclipse Wyvern. Oh, I need the 1 for one of the 2 targets. 3 Lila, fuck your back row, that's why. So, it's the only lights one we're going to run, because this isn't the build that runs Raiden, just so it's clear, this is not the Raiden build. I will do a Raiden build if it gets requested. 2 each of the mini Chaos Dragons, and 3 Effect Veilers to round off my monster lineup, because Effect Veiler is just god tier in this deck to stop everything, good hand trap, good hand trap. But in all seriousness, these guys, little tribute engines as well, so Card Troop set up, get that, double float, works real nice. Alright, then we have Allure of Darkness, Charge the Light Brigade, Raigeki, and 2 MSTs. This is also the Chaos Dragon build that I use in 90% of the Chaos Dragon videos. This is always the staple build that I'm pretty much using throughout it and throughout this upcoming format. So let's talk about the extra deck. Why I close off my Sony Vegas that was working on a working on a video for you guys, so my apologies. I'm constantly like swarmed with videos. We have 1 Exciton Knight. I am playing 101, but I'm also playing Castel. The reason I play both is I like the flexibility of 101 in this build to act as a tribute. Yes, I just said act as a tribute, because basically what happens is if I get a level 6 I'm stuck in my hand and I need it out of my hand, I can use the 101 and also get something off the board. Castel, staple, Exciton Knight, staple. Now filling in for Lava Lol Chain while he's banned, because I'm not too happy about that, is Exceed Rebel Dragon. Now the reason I'm actually using Exceed Rebel Dragon, I'm actually turning it that way so you can actually see it's an Exceed Rebel Dragon, because the Ghost Rare is like just ridiculous in that light. But the reason I'm using Exceed Rebel Dragon is mainly because it's a dark. It allows me to put the monsters back in the graveyard, and it can also push for OTKs. Now, usually what I would use Lol Chain for, I'm just going to say Lol Chain. You may not agree with that Lol Chain joke, but the reason I would use Lol Chain is to set up on things that I would need set up on. So, there are a few things that I would prefer to have that set up with, and I will miss Lol Chain, but most of the time I would just send a Malicious or something that normally I can get into the graveyard pretty quickly. So, moving on, the rank 6 are Utopia Beyond, M7, and Gauntlet Launcher. Gauntlet Launcher is god tier, very underrated. M7, you already know, you bring shit back, and Utopia Beyond makes everything 0. So Having everything at 0 attack can lead to OTKs. Of course, we got Gaia. Of course, you always got to have Gaia. Mainly just, you know, when it runs out of materials and whatnot, it helps for the final push. Synchros, 1 Goyle, 1 Black Rose, 1 starter Spark Dragon because it's going to prevent its own destruction, which is always nice. 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 BLs, 1 Scrap Dragon, and 1 Leo. That's the entire extra deck there. Now I'm just going to quickly run down the side deck. Now I side for what I'm going against, which is pretty much a giant pool of anything and everything, just so that's clear. So if I leave out anything, just sound off in the comments. 2 Majesty's Fiend, 2 Vanity's Fiend, a 2nd Caius that I don't main deck, and 2 Jinzo to start. So this also stays in line with that 6-axis build and allows me to have synergy within the whole thing. So no traps, no special summons, no effects, and banishment of stuff. To stop Infernoids, which do have a good matchup against this deck because I don't play a lot of defense, 2 Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer. To get rid of things in my way that may prove in a threat, 3 Monarch the Stormforth. And finally, because I just don't like back row in general, when I'm playing something like this, I run 3 Royal Decree. So that's the entire build. If you have any questions or any requests to see it in a duel, sound off in the comments below. There will be tons of duel videos coming out for this deck to prove its worth. So if you think that it looks inconsistent, trust me, it's not. You just need to know the combos. Also, moment of silence for Infinities because they're completely dead now with Lull Chain in the water, the way Lull Chain's in the fucking water. Rip Infinities. I'm so sad. I really am. But more importantly, I thank you guys for taking time out of your day for checking out this video and this Chaos Dragon build. And I'll be back next time with another deck profile and another video for you. Probably tomorrow. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. I'm ready for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Council. Peace.